Next question is, where is the soul located within a man? Where is the soul located? So obviously, there's even debate about what is a soul, because on the one hand, the soul is immaterial, but because of naturalism, which is more or less the modern day notion that we are comprised of only that which is physical, it comes into conflict when talking about an immaterial soul, especially with folks who don't believe in God. And so obviously they'd have to reject an immaterial soul. But for Christians, yeah, I think the idea of a soul is a bit confusing, obviously, because we can't see the soul. It is interesting how there does seem to be a relationship between soul and body. So in terms of the mind, when you look at the scriptures, it does seem to think about our cognitive ability, and we do know there's great interconnectedness between the spiritual mind we have and then the brain itself. We do believe in emotion. We do believe in like feelings, and you can even sense those bodily happening to you, like your heart fluttering or your butterflies in your stomach sort of experiences. So there is a great interconnectedness, I think, between body and soul. But I do think that the soul, in my opinion, has to be locational. And what I mean by that is we know that God is spirit and that God is omnipresent and God is everywhere, right? So in that sense, God being divine, he is immaterial, he's spirit, he is everywhere. So for us as created beings who are not God, we're not omnipresent, then that would imply that we have to be at a certain location at a certain place and time, right? So where is the soul located necessarily? Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just, I guess maybe perhaps there's a way to see it as like the soul of a person is contained within the body of the person, and maybe that would probably extend to the extremities, like my fingertips all the way to my tippy toes. And the reason why is because it seems like the members of our body, so let's say even to the fingertips and our toes, are instruments by which we are trying to do God's will. So obviously our soul is interacting with our body, and we are performing worship, or maybe not worship, or proper worship. So I would say, yeah, the soul is contained within the confines of our material body. I would say I don't think our soul extends beyond our material body. But I also don't think our soul is merely compartmentalized in just like my head or my chest, if that makes sense. Again, I think scripture seems to be a little bit unclear on the specifics of where the soul is in regards to a person, but I hope that helps a little bit more.
Keep it dank.